This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So now, after the opening kickoff is brought back, the offense takes the field for the first time, going for 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Again, it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's into space past the 25. And he is out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Eagles 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Good.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a 3rd and 2.
King.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will up it to a 2-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give them
yards.
14 on that one.
That's good.
Good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At his 49-yard
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and a yard. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Eagles first down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 21, here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He's to the 10. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Ravens 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. And this show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third.
Honestly, I'm glad you got that because
Mike,
I felt pretty bad about how I just did your defense, man. I'm glad you got that.
I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
63.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Forced to his right. Oh, a loose football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it, And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Now Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Goddard. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Malachi starts. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. First
middle.
45-yard line.
180! Hey, report! Sit up!
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
180!
Jackson up top again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's not!
On play action, here's Jackson. Out to his right. Taking off. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey!
4th down, Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
Throwing Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Ravens 28, Eagles 20.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Into space. Still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Come on, come on. 180. That's it. Hey. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Great, set.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Heel it forward for maybe a yard. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
Buchanan on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
From
and
the
8.
25, here's 2nd and 8. A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Buchanan on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw, Hurts. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Ravens 28.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wanna quit? Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. 180.
A first down throw for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Off the play fake, Jackson moving outside the pocket. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
13, 180. 180. 180.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Jackson looking to throw. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he will score. shot, Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now
you're making the city of Baltimore proud.
Fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hey, easy, 63. No touch that. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. A good physical rush, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
No touch that. No.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
He's across midfield.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here comes 3rd and 5. A run with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9. At the Ravens.
Here comes 2nd down.
Great, set.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's into the end zone yet again. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
I honestly didn't want to score that fast.
And that is the hat trick. What a
Tried
game.
to preserve the clock.
Touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for two.
The Eagles will set up for the
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
BC, right? Let's go, let's go. Nice shot! Yeah. Shot! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Shot!
Jackson now to throw on first down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Now, 2nd and 4.
Alpha! What a shot! Shot! 180!
Play action now. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
What a shot! What a shot! Go ahead. Middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
13. Shot! 180! Hey, shot! 180! You! Shot!
Again, it's Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all.
Good game, man. Oh, shit.